Hey guys, and welcome back to David's R&R, where in today's video we're going to be upgrading this go-kart to a Predator 212 and comparing it to the old engine and seeing just how fast Predator 212 can get you with your standard go-kart. So let's get into it. Alright, and just that quick, our engine is removed. Alright, before I install my new engine, I'm going to wipe off the old gas. Grab our Predator. Thing fits like a glove. I'll have to look at my other thing, but we got the engine on, so we'll get back to you guys once we get some other stuff figured out with the throttle and wiring and the clutch. So we'll see you then. Alrighty guys, we're gonna see just how fast this thing can go. Man, this thing is fast. This 212. That's a huge jump in power. Whoa! All right. Gotta get my hat back on. Lost my hat. Oh man, that thing is way faster. We finally got that carburetor dialed in. It didn't want to work very well for a second there, as you guys can see. All right, one more lap. All right. This thing sounds amazing. I may have had my hand over the camera at some times, and I may have been pretty much falling out of this thing and stuff, but it's fast. It's very fast. I finally got it to run right. Wow. Let's go check to see what our top speed was. As you guys can tell, we have our Predator 212 top speed run right here. This is a crazy jumping speed because of this is only a 100-yard straightaway, as I mentioned in the previous video of this series on this go-kart. This is only a 100-yard stretch, and 100 yards, this thing, if you look down here at the bottom, the maximum speed, it managed to be over 5. This is a little bit off. I had two different things going at the same time, but this is the one I can actually show you with the screen recorder. And this is just one run. I've ran it a couple times. The maximum I've gotten up to is over 30, but this is 27. We'll just go with this 27. Last video, the 3.5 got 22 miles an hour, and I ran it for a long time because I had time. I don't really have time today. I only ran this thing for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 laps, and it got to 27 miles an hour. 5 miles an hour gain in speed and 100-yard straightaway is insane. I mean, if we were on the highway, that'd be like nothing. But in 100 yards to gain 5 miles an hour, I think is pretty dang good. And this shows you how good those Predator 212s are. They're really good engines. They're big upgrades. It feels way faster. It feels about almost twice as fast. It feels like it's almost twice as fast. It's a huge jump, and you can tell by the video how crazy fast this thing gets. And it gets pretty darty too when it gets up that speed. The science is pretty cool because we'll be able to see how big of a jump you get from 3.5 to 6.5, which we saw is 5 miles an hour and 100 yards. But now we're going to see how big of a jump we're going to get from 6.5 to 11 horsepower. That's right, we're throwing on a GX340 onto this go-kart. And that's going to be in the next video, which we have sitting right here on the shelf. I have a nice Honda GX340 11 horsepower engine that we're going to be throwing on the go-kart next. This is going to be an even bigger, huge jump in power from the Predator 212. But if you guys enjoyed seeing the jump from the 212, from the 3.5 to the 6.5 212, you're going to love the jump from the 6.5 to this 11 horsepower. If you guys are liking this series, if you're liking seeing how we're comparing stock engines like this 3.5 and the 6.5 and eventually this, then stay tuned for the next episode because we're going to be throwing that thing on to the go-kart and taking off with it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, a lot of fun riding around and ripping through the yard, the 100-meter stretch in the go-kart. So anyway, this is David signing out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Vintage Go-Kart Top Speed Run series. Peace.